Welcome back to our series, Getting Out Exploring Sections of Te Araroa. We're here in the timber trail from Pureora through to Ōngarue. This 84-kilometre stretch is following the tram line that would have taken all of the giant trees out of here as recently as the 1940s and 50s. It's an amazing place to be. You've got to get out here yourself to the timber trail.
The timber trail is about 84 kilometres all up, which is quite a long way. It's usually recommended to take 4 days to complete it on foot. Since we're showing what can be done by locals with the bare minimum of days off work, we wanted to hike it in 3 days. We'll get to that later. This track passes through magnificent podocarp forest of rimu, tōtara, miro, mataī and kākā. It offers extensive views of the surrounding landscape. The track follows historic bush tramways, old bulldozer and haul roads, and it crosses many bridges. The track actually features 35 bridges in total, including 8 large suspension bridges, the longest being 141 metres across. All of this infrastructure was built to extract the native timbers from this area as recently as the 1950s. Thanks to government intervention to protect this area, the remnants of this magnificent forest are preserved for future generations to enjoy. This forest, like many others in the North Island, is actively trying to stop the spread of Kōdi dieback. Kōdi dieback is a disease that infects our ancient forest giant trees and kills them. The way to stop the spread of Kōdi dieback is by following all of the track instructions and using the wash stations to clean any mud and dirt off your gear and footwear. We started our timber trail southbound from Pureora. It starts on a well-graded track for about 9 kilometres through the Pikiriki ecological area. We skipped the Toi Toi track, which goes up and over the summit of Mount Pureora, because it's an extra 1.5 hour deviation, and the track is not that maintained right now. If you do go to the summit, you will get some of King Country's most panoramic views of Lake Taupo, Mount Ruapehu and the Kaimanawa Ranges. Heading south on the first day, you'll cross the first of several spectacular suspension bridges. If you're scared of heights, just don't look down, but don't worry, you're totally safe. It's largely downhill to the campsite at Harrison's Rest Area, which is where we put up camp and chowed down on some backcountry cuisine for dinner on night 1. On day 2 from Harrison's, it was a further 12 kilometres to Perupero Flats campsite. This was a really nice place to stop for lunch. Leaving Perupero Flats, we climbed through Tawa and Tanikaha forest to the 141-metre Maramataha Bridge, which was absolutely breathtaking. We stayed at number 10 campsite on the second night, which thankfully had a wooden shelter as it absolutely bucketed down. It was mostly downhill all the way to the end of Bennett Road on day 3. The truth is, hiking 84 kilometres across 3 days with a heavy pack is pretty hard going. A few of our walkers did actually pull out at Perupero, just exhausted, and some of them got serious foot blisters from walking so far on this quite hard-packed ground. To learn more about this part of Te Araroa, just download the trail notes online. To learn more about our nutrition and to gain other tips and tricks about getting into nature, go to backcountrycuisine.co.nz.
The Pureora Timber Trail is fantastic, mostly downhill, wide and pretty easy to walk, but it's long. 84 kilometres, so you need to be really well prepared. Some of our crew did pull out of this one, sore feet, blisters, and just exhausted. So go into this one prepared. For more tips and tricks, follow all of our links below, and you've got to get out and explore Te Araroa.